Do you want to make friends and influence people? It's simpler than you think. The secret lies in one key principle: genuine interest in others. People are naturally drawn to those who show a sincere interest in their lives, passions, and perspectives. Think about it. Don't you enjoy talking to someone who hangs on your every word, someone who asks engaging questions and seems genuinely fascinated by what you have to say? That's the power of focusing on the other person. When we shift our attention from ourselves to others, we open a world of connection. We discover shared interests, unlock hidden depths, and build bridges of understanding. This simple shift in focus can transform our relationships, both personally and professionally. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to connect with others is talking too much about themselves. We get caught up in our own stories, our own experiences, and our own perspectives. But the key to making a lasting impression is to listen more than you speak. When you meet someone new, resist the urge to dominate the conversation. Instead, ask open-ended questions about their interests, their work, their passions. Listen attentively to their responses, and ask follow-up questions that show you are truly engaged. People can tell when you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. Your body language, your eye contact, and your thoughtful questions all signal that you value their thoughts and opinions. This creates a sense of trust and rapport that forms the foundation of a strong connection. Genuine interest goes beyond simply asking questions. It's about actively listening, absorbing information, and responding in a way that shows you care. When someone tells you about their hobby, don't just nod politely. Ask them to tell you more. For example, imagine you meet someone at a social gathering. You learn that they are an avid gardener. Instead of just saying, "That's nice," ask them about their favorite plants to grow, the challenges they face, or the rewards they find in gardening. Your genuine interest will not only make the other person feel valued, but also open up new avenues for conversation. You might discover shared passions, learn something new, or simply enjoy the experience of connecting with someone on a deeper level. Shared passions are the building blocks of strong relationships. When you find common ground with someone, whether it's a love of books, a passion for hiking, or a shared interest in history, you create an instant connection. These shared interests provide endless topics for conversation, opportunities for shared experiences, and a sense of belonging. They give you a reason to stay in touch, to learn from each other, and to build a relationship based on mutual enjoyment and understanding. Think about your closest friends. Chances are you share at least a few common interests. These shared passions are the threads that weave your lives together, creating a tapestry of memories, experiences, and shared moments. Section 5. From hobbies to heartfelt connections. Connecting over shared interests can lead to some of the most meaningful relationships in your life. Whether it's a book club, a cooking class, or a hiking group, these shared activities create a natural environment for bonding. I've seen it time and time again. People come together over a common interest and form connections that go beyond the activity itself. Two strangers meet at a book club, bonding over their love of literature. They start discussing their favorite authors, and before they know it, they're meeting up outside of the club, sharing more of their lives with each other. A chance encounter at a cooking class blossoms into a lifelong friendship fueled by a shared passion for culinary arts. They exchange recipes, host dinner parties, and even travel together to explore new cuisines. These connections might seem serendipitous, but they are often the result of putting yourself out there, pursuing your interests, and engaging with others who share your passions. It's about being open to new experiences and willing to connect with others. Don't underestimate the power of hobbies and interests in bringing people together. They provide a common ground, a starting point for deeper conversations and lasting friendships. When you surround yourself with people who share your passions, you create a supportive community where you feel understood, accepted, and inspired. This sense of community can be incredibly fulfilling and motivating. These connections enrich our lives, providing companionship, support, and a sense of belonging. They remind us that we are not alone in our interests and that there are others out there who understand and appreciate us for who we are. Section 6. Building bridges, one conversation at a time. The beauty of connecting over shared interests is that it transcends age, background, and social status. Whether you're striking up a conversation with a colleague at work, a fellow volunteer at a charity event, or a stranger at a coffee shop, Finding common ground can bridge divides and foster understanding. In a world that often feels increasingly polarized, these connections are more important than ever. By focusing on our shared humanity, our common interests, and our mutual desire for connection, we can build bridges of understanding and create a more compassionate and empathetic world. Remember, every interaction is an opportunity to connect. Don't let these opportunities pass you by. Engage with the people around you, ask questions, and discover the shared interests that bind us together. Section 7. The Art of Engaging Conversation. Engaging in conversations about others' interests is an art form. It's not just about talking, but about connecting on a deeper level. It requires you to be present, attentive, and genuinely curious. Being present means giving your full attention to the person you're speaking with, without distractions. Here are a few tips to help you master the art of engaging conversation. First, ask open-ended questions. These questions invite more detailed responses and encourage a richer dialogue. Instead of asking yes or no questions, ask questions that encourage the other person to elaborate. This shows that you are interested in their thoughts and experiences. For example, instead of asking, "Do you like to travel?" ask, "What are some of your favorite travel destinations?" This opens up the conversation and allows the other person to share more about themselves. Second, listen actively. Pay attention to what the other person is saying, both verbally and non-verbally. Active listening involves more than just hearing words. It means understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. Make eye contact, nod your head, and provide verbal cues to show that you are listening. These small gestures can make a big difference in making the other person feel heard and valued. Third, relate to their experiences. Whenever possible, try to relate to what the other person is saying by sharing your own experiences or insights. This creates a sense of mutual understanding and connection. This helps to build rapport and create a sense of connection. Sharing your own stories can make the conversation more engaging and relatable. This helps to build rapport and create a sense of connection. Remember, the goal is not to impress the other person with your own knowledge or experiences. The goal is to create a safe and welcoming space for them to share their passions and perspectives. When people feel comfortable, they are more likely to open up and engage in meaningful conversations. By following these tips, you can become a more engaging conversationalist and build stronger connections with those around you. So next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember to be present, ask open-ended questions, listen actively, and relate to their experiences. Happy conversing. Section 8. Beyond small talk, nurturing meaningful relationships. Connecting over shared interests is just the first step. To nurture these connections into meaningful relationships, you need to be willing to invest time, effort, and emotional energy. This means staying in touch, making an effort to see each other regularly, and being there for each other through thick and thin. It's also important to remember that relationships are a two-way street. Just as you are interested in learning about the other person, they should also be interested in learning about you. Be open to sharing your own passions, experiences, and perspectives. Building strong relationships takes time and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. Meaningful connections enrich our lives, provide support during challenging times, and make the journey of life more joyful and fulfilling. Section 9. A world of connection awaits. The world is full of interesting people with fascinating stories to tell and passions to share. Every person you meet has a unique perspective shaped by their experiences, dreams, and aspirations. By embracing the simple yet profound act of connecting over shared interests, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. These connections can lead to unexpected opportunities, new friendships, and a deeper understanding of the world around us. We forge new friendships, strengthen existing bonds, and create a richer, more connected life. The joy of shared experiences and mutual understanding can transform our lives in ways we never imagined. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember the power of genuine interest. It's not just about talking, but truly engaging with the other person. Shift your focus from yourself to the other person. Show them that you value their thoughts and feelings by listening with empathy and curiosity. Ask questions, listen attentively, and discover the shared passions that bind us together. This simple act of listening can reveal common interests and create a sense of belonging. You might be surprised at the depth of connection you can create by simply talking about what they love. These moments of connection can lead to lasting memories and meaningful relationships. Remember, the key to making a lasting impression is not to be interesting, but to be interested. Genuine curiosity and empathy can leave a lasting impact on those you meet. Go out there, connect with others, and discover the joy of shared passions. Embrace the opportunities to learn from others and to grow together. A world of connection awaits. Step into it with an open heart and mind, and see where the journey takes you.